My biggest thing, dude, is being rushed. I should have planned ahead better. I should have had a better plan in place. I did not. This is what happens. I was not happy with that last photo at all. And I haven't even edited it yet. It's just, I literally just threw the camera on the tripod and then just shot a picture at a sky. Like, there's no composition really. I don't even know if I'll show it. I probably didn't show it. I don't know, maybe I did. Wow, sorry if it's a little loud. As you can probably tell, I am on a beach, and one of my favorite beaches to be on in the Pacific Northwest, or at least in Oregon, that's for sure. Per usual, I'm a little bit late here, so I gotta speed things up for this intro real quick. Hello, my name is Elias. I'm an amateur landscape photographer. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I like to go out and explore my local area and bring my experience as a new landscape photographer to YouTube, showcase my journeys, my travels, and things I find, and things that I find just super special that I think the world should know about. If you like that kind of content, hit that subscribe button. I put a video out every single week. This morning we are down here in Brookings, Oregon, one of my favorite little towns to go to, one of my favorite coastal towns to go to, because it's a coastal town, but it's probably the biggest coastal town in Oregon. But it has a lot to back that up. It has the coolest landscapes on the Oregon coast. I just think bar none, it is just the coolest thing ever. It has these giant sea stacks everywhere. There's another town about an hour and a half north of here called Bandon that also showcases stuff like this, but nothing like Brookings, man. Especially to what's just to the north of this place, which we'll talk about later in this video. I'm gonna be spending a few days here for Brookings. It was my birthday yesterday, and I'm thinking, where do I wanna go for my birthday? I have 4 days off, I wanna go somewhere. But unfortunately, it also coincided with the rain coming and literally covering the entire Pacific Northwest. This is the only town area I could find that was gonna be sunny for a couple days. It's gonna be rainy here quite often, but it's also gonna be half sunny. So we might get lucky, like this morning we are lucky. Last night was a torrential downpour. Oh my God, we camped out here at Harris Beach State Park and it was absolutely miserable. It was raining so hard. Oh my God, so hard. We had a good time. Nonetheless, this morning is very special. I've only been here once and it was kind of just like this. And when I was just starting out in photography, I came here because there's something I want to grab that I grabbed last time that did not do it justice. So I'm back here and we are lucky because the tide is out just far enough to where it leaves all these rocks exposed and the water keeps coming in and hitting them. And we're gonna be using some low-level lighting, long exposure photography to really use it to our benefit, take this picture I really want. All right, this is super sick. I've talked long enough. Let's grab this photo. All right, so this special monument down here, super easy to get to. This morning I just woke up, walked the entire campground. That's another thing. Camped in a campground last night because it is extremely difficult to find free camping or free dispersed camping on the Oregon coast. It is so difficult. Unless you're literally pulling off the 101 just on the side of the road and you need to start a campfire, like don't even think about it. Just go to a campground. So we're here, sunrise is in about 10-15 minutes. I knew nothing was really gonna be good with the clouds this morning because I knew they're gonna dissipate, or at least that's what the weather called for. For once it was right on this trip so far. This is called Keyhole Rock. I've seen that it's also called Arch Rock, but I mean Keyhole Rock to me makes a lot more sense and I think it looks cooler. call it Keyhole Rock. It is just this super cool gap in this giant rock right here on the beach. It's super cool. Like, look at it. The way the water ebbs and flows in and out of it. We got super lucky today with the tide lining up with the sunrise because the tide is out far enough that, again, these rocks are exposed, and we're gonna grab a picture, a long exposure picture of the water coming in, hitting these rocks, making it look misty, super mystical, dreamy. I'm gonna set up real quick, bag this photo. It's a good start to the morning. I'm really stoked conditions came out. Now the trick with this, there's a couple tricks actually. This is a tide pool, so I want to be extremely careful. I'm not setting up on any living creatures or any living organisms in this tide pool. I'm being extremely careful, but I'm also trying to time the waves as they come in. There's one right here. I have a timer set up on my camera, 5-second timer. When those waves hit, that's when I want to take the pictures. Oh, there's a big one right now. Oh God. When the wave crashes, and this water comes up and covers all these rocks, that's when I really want to take the photo. I'm talking right now, I should just be snapping photos because it covers these rocks, it moves, there's a lot of movement in there, it's gonna cause motion blur, and that's gonna give me my dreamy effect that I've been looking for. So, first photo, Keyhole Rock, beautiful morning here in Brookings, beautiful morning here in Oregon. It's October 22nd, I'm having a blast. Must be like a late birthday present or something because I just got super lucky. Taking a bunch of photos of the keyhole, just different angles, getting some B-roll stuff. And this one cloud in the back just came over directly where the sun is rising. This one cloud. So I had to come over here. I found this awesome little piece of sand that is kind of untouched. But not only that, there's a piece of kelp and a little rock just hanging out on it. And it creates a cool little anchor in the very bottom left third of the photo. I don't know, it looks cool. I'm actually really stoked on this one. I can't believe this cloud just came out of nowhere. Really just wanted to get one picture this morning and on my way to. Beautiful morning, beautiful October morning on the Oregon coast. It's my favorite, oh, wow. What an amazing morning. This has been, really could not have asked for anything better than this. This was awesome. I'm hoping that photo came out because it literally had the recipe for everything you need for a good photo. You had an anchor in lower thirds, you had frame, you had the sky lighting off, you had great color, you had motion with the water. So yeah, this was a great sunrise on the Oregon coast, the southwest Oregon coast, the most southwestern Oregon coast beach you can really get to. There might be something a little bit down the coast before you get to California, but this is great, man. This is, wow. So I'm gonna go up there and I'll wake up my fiance and my best friend Sarah, who's visiting with us on this trip, and we're gonna go figure out what to do next. Like, got a lot of plans and we gotta really play around with the weather. So yeah, it's gonna be a good trip. Great start so far. All right, so the morning was absolutely incredible. That was so much fun at the beach. We actually went back down to the beach with the whole family, and we found a spot where, you know, dogs aren't allowed to be off leash, but it was a little enclosed area, and Goku never gets to run off leash, so we let him off leash, and he had an absolute blast. He had like the time of his life, dude. He was running all over the place, running left and right. He's scared to death of water too. And at first he was doing his normal thing where he was being super scared and didn't want to go near it, but then he actually got used to it. So if we bent the rules a little bit for that, then I'm okay with it, because he got over his fear of water. Good job, buddy, I'm proud of you. Right now, we have crossed the border from Oregon into California, and we are here in the Redwood State Park. I think we're in the Jedediah Redwood State Park right now. There's tons of Redwood State Parks when you enter California from Oregon, and we just kind of went to one that was closer by. I actually don't even know what trail this is. I kind of just typed it into my GPS and said, hey, let's just go here, because all we wanted to do was see some redwoods. We came here in the middle of the day where the sun was the highest, where hopefully there will be some sunlight shining through these trees, creating really cool contrast. On the drive in here, it looked really cool. Yeah, this place looks super sick. We're just gonna walk on the trail and just see what we can find. I've never seen California redwoods, and these are very impressive trees. Wow. Some B-roll, and I actually just turned around and I see some light coming through right now, this cloud hitting this tree. I have a feeling I'm not even like 5 minutes in this walk, and I really just want to have my camera on hand and see now the light's gone. So I'm actually not gonna do any B-roll with the camera. Put my big lens on because that's what I want. If I wasn't so focused on this, I could have had my camera ready and gotten the shot. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So this place is amazing. I mean, this is like, the girls are getting really annoyed with me because I just want to stop every 30 seconds and take pictures and stuff. But I do want to do one photo real quick, because what I've always seen and what I've always loved to see in woodland and forestry photography are ferns. Ferns with anything that you can focus like a little bit of light on, or catching a little bit of water. In this case, I found some 3-leaf clovers at the base of where these ferns are just growing out of, and it kind of looks like they're all just pouring into it, if that makes sense. They all just kind of like leading lines down into the 4-leaf clovers that have some water on them, a little bit of dew, and there's a little bit of light coming through the trees right now. Here's the fern. Not the greatest B-roll, but I think I'm gonna grab a quick photo of it, because I think you can do a lot with that in Lightroom and do a lot of dodge and burning to make the light really pop in certain areas that you want it. I've never done a photo like this before. This is gonna be my very first one, so I'm gonna grab it real quick. Should be cool. Jackpot. Light rays coming straight through those trees. There's a bunch of dust and stuff in the atmosphere that's causing the light to reflect off it, because it's definitely not foggy or anything out here. And we got a sweet light ray coming through right there. Couldn't have asked for anything better at this exact moment. So I'm gonna grab that real quick. Things, and I'm no expert at woodland photography or forestry photography, but something that's very evident and clear when it comes to being in the woods: everything's the same color, everything's the same contrast. It's really hard to create separation and interest in a setting like that where everything literally just blends together. That's why it's so important for the sun to be shining through, to catch things that have light on them, to catch things that are completely different colors and just completely singled out in a sea of green. So definitely challenging, but it's fun. It's like It's like being on the hunt and seeing it, it's so satisfying. This place is so cool. We just made it back. Super sick, dude. I wish, honestly, now I'm just already making future plans of when we're coming back, when I'm gonna be doing some Redwood stuff. I might even actually come back this winter. I don't know. I can only imagine what this spot looks like with fog or some kind of atmosphere or something going on inside of it. So definitely already making some mental notes to come back and check out the Redwoods. Maybe not this specific hike and just check out other ones, because like I said, there's so many in this area. This is just one we just chose because it's one of the closest ones to Brookings and it had good ratings and whatever. So we are actually running late as usual. So we're gonna jump in the car and head back. Let's go see if we can bag ourselves a sunset. All right, so per usual, as always, running super late. It's a lot harder when you're with a crew and you have to stop at different places and do things. Like, I don't normally plan that stuff out into my plans, so it's hard to do that on the spot. Just pulled up to Secret Beach. We're here on the Samuel H. Boardman Scenic Corridor. I'll explain more of what that is in my next video for anyone that doesn't know, because I'm gonna make another video about tomorrow. Right now, I am hauling ass down this trail. It's very slick. Sunset's in like 15 minutes. It looks like we can get really lucky with the conditions down here. So going fast, we'll see what we can get. Just made it, so sun's literally about to set in about 10 minutes. God, I gotta pop the drone out, gotta find a photo, I gotta put this away. I will film once I find something. I think the obvious choice is just beach and the sky's lighting off, but we will see. Gotta find something fast. So the sun, God, I'm so late. The sun has just gone behind the cloud on the horizon. Stuff's gonna be starting lighting up. I don't know if it will or not. I still gotta bust the drone out. This is super hectic. I can see Goku and them coming down right now. He's having a hard time. I don't know if they're gonna get down here or not, but yeah, gotta hurry up and do this. Might be the last shot of the night right here. Damn it. My biggest thing, dude, is being rushed. I should have planned ahead better. I should have had a better plan in place. I did not. This is what happens. This is my fault. I was not happy with that last photo at all. And I haven't even edited it yet. It's just, I literally just threw the camera on the tripod and then just shot a picture at a sky. Like, there's no composition really. I don't even know if I'll show it. I probably didn't show it. I don't know, maybe I did. But all in all, it was a good day. Even though we missed sunset, I mean, today was really good. Like, really good. Honestly, the sunset actually wasn't as great as I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know the cloud was above the horizon by that much, so that cut sunset by like 5 or 7 minutes, which when you're rushing like I was, that's everything. I'm gonna end the video here. It's been great. I'm gonna spend a whole nother day here tomorrow. We will talk about where I am right now more on next week's video because I'm gonna be exploring this entire thing tomorrow and the next day. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, if you got any value out of this video, if you enjoyed any of the scenery and the beautiful things of the Oregon coast that you might have seen in this video, please hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you're new here, please subscribe. I put a video out every single week. If you want to see any of my other pictures that I post, hit me up on all my socials. I post all my stuff there. Again, thank you so much for watching. We are on the Oregon coast. We're in Brookings, Oregon on the Samuel H. Boardman Scenic Corridor. Very excited for this, especially because this is the only spot really in the state right now that is sunny, and it is awesome. See you guys next week. Bye.